You automatically are agreeing to adhere to these rules of conduct.
Especially when you're back at your RV and stuff, you don't want to be throwing any large parties and disrupting the people's business. Wood-fired pizza?
They have wood-fired pizza and wood-fired
chicken wings.
So, yum.
Down the fork. Literally.
Yeah, and we're starting to get wet. Hello and welcome to Chasing RV Sunshine. We are Joel, Deb, and Maya. We are a full-time RV couple who recently retired from law enforcement, downsized, and sold everything. We share our adventures as we learn about RV life and cover RV travels, finances, DIY RV projects, destination reviews, and other RV living details. We hope you join us as we document our adventures, chasing RV sunshine throughout the country and beyond. Hey, I'm Deb.
I'm Joel.
And we're chasing RV Sunshine along with our dog Maya. On today's video, we are gonna go over a program that's called Harvest Host and tell you the rules of conduct for the Harvest Host membership so that we can all be the best guests that we possibly can so that we can all enjoy Harvest Host program throughout the country and beyond.
Those of us that are members really do want to utilize this program because it's such an awesome thing. So make sure that you're following the rules that are established so that we can all enjoy it.
Harvest Host program is set up so that RVers that are self-contained can stay on properties such as wineries, breweries, museums, airfields, golf courses, all for free. They just ask that we support local while we're there.
And we want to be good guests while we're there, so that's why they have these rules.
Yep. If you didn't know, when you do sign up for Harvest Host, you automatically are agreeing to adhere to these rules of conduct. Here they are.
The Harvest Host program allows you to stay at the business for 24 hours at max.
Don't be a rude guest and overstay your welcome. Part of the rules of conduct are also to tell your host what size RV you have and approximately what time you're going to arrive.
Yeah, and you're also going to want to let them know if you have a tow vehicle, and then once you arrive, if you should unhook or leave it hooked, or what's the best practice for them.
Make sure that you're parked in the designated area that they want you to park in, as you need to remember that they are a business and you don't want to inconvenience their business.
Another thing to consider and remember is while you're there, try to keep a low profile, especially when you're back at your RV and stuff. You don't want to be throwing any large parties and disrupting the people's business.
Yes, and making sure that you're not putting out all your chairs and furniture and making it as a campground site. It's not. And also make sure that if you are at a winery or brewery or a place that sells alcohol, that you're not out of control and drinking too much. This is about being responsible while drinking and enjoying the actual setting and environment, not about having a huge party.
Yep, again, it's a business. We don't want to disrupt it.
You also have to be aware of local regulations on alcohol.
A lot of alcohol licenses allow you to drink on the premises, but if you wander off, then you're out in the public and you can't be having any alcohol there. So just be aware of what the premises are and don't take a drink where you're not supposed to have it.
Remember that inappropriate behavior is not allowed per membership. Part of being a courteous guest is also to make sure that you're cooking inside your RV. There are some locations that actually allow you to grill outside. It'll be right in the rules, but part of the courtesy rules for Harvest Host is saying inside cooking only. That's one reason why you need to be self-contained to be a Harvest Host member. One is to make sure that if you are on asphalt, to make sure that you actually have jack pads or something down prior to setting up on any asphalt. And also some places don't allow slides or even jacks down. So make sure that you can actually do that as well.
And the other thing you want to make sure that you ask about is generator use. If you can use it, and what are the times you can use it.
Harvest Host itself sets generator rules from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and nothing other than that. So be a courteous guest and don't be using a generator if you're not allowed to, and make sure that it's during reasonable times.
Again, the business might have more restrictions than Harvest Host does, so make sure you ask them.
Being a part of Harvest Host, you also need to have insurance on your rig itself.
And on any of your tow vehicles.
This is covers the liability for the places that you're staying at that are the hosts. Make sure that your insurance is up to date and you agreed to this when you signed up to be a Harvest Host guest.
Yeah, the last thing we want to do is make a bad name for the Harvest Host program, because it's such a great program and it's wonderful to use for us as RVers. So we don't want to either lose a single business or else the program as a whole.
One thing that way, we're talking to a Harvest host in Texas. They told us about how a couple came in and then brought 2 other RV friends with them and had them stay in the parking lot with them. That is not allowed, and that's inappropriate behavior and completely rude.
Yeah, and the other 2 campers or RVers were not part of the Harvest Host program, so that's in and of itself a violation too, and really taking advantage of the host. We don't want to be doing that.
Make sure that you are an actual member. You may be watching YouTube and seeing locations. It's not cool or okay to show up and ask to stay in their parking lot. You do need to have a membership to enjoy Harvest Host places.
Let's keep this great program going. Another thing to remember is always take your trash with you. Don't expect that you can use their dumpsters or anything. Just pack up your stuff and always try to thank your host before you leave.
It's very important. Obviously, they've opened up their place for us to be able to stay as RVers. So make sure that you're courteous and say please and thank you. Another rule of conduct is to please support the host.
Remember, they're doing this out of the goodness of their hearts and giving you an opportunity to stay at their business free of charge. Recommendation is to thank them for that, to go in and partake in whatever business it is and try to spend about $20 per night.
And who doesn't love to support local? And all of these are local businesses that you're going to be staying at.
We currently are at a winery, so I guess it's going to be wine for us.
Yay, for me.
One of the rules to Harvest Host is actually when you check in that you should have your membership number and card. Introduce yourself to them, show them your card, and obviously come in and enjoy the location. But it's so important to make sure that you do this, as it's part of the courtesy rules of Harvest Host itself.
So, I don't think the sound on this is going to work at all, but
We're in a tornado watch.
we are. There's thunderstorms in the area, and we hit the hailstorm earlier today to get here.
It's like quarter-size hail.
But we're going to tell you that Round Lake Vineyards and Winery is definitely an amazing Harvest Host. Not only do they have fabulous wines, but they have fabulous food as well.
Wood-fired pizza.
They have wood-fired pizza and wood-fired
Chicken
wings. So yum. We're gonna sit back and enjoy, and hopefully all these storms go right around us. So I'm not an olive fan. Joel loves all olives, like all of them. Green olives, to me or whatever, have always tasted nasty. We're gonna die in a tornado anyways tonight, so I figured, what the heck? I might as well see what's all this about. Never have liked them, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It's primey, it's salty. I like the salt. It's not as bad as what I remember. So I will say that maybe I could try a little bit more of green olives in the future.
That means olives on the entire pizza instead of just half going forward. You heard it here first.
Or if they're nasty, I'll just pick them off.
Down the fork. Literally.
Yeah, and we're starting to get wet. Oh my god, that wind came up and
Yeah, it did.
we were taken away, but this place is awesome and they told us to move inside.
Yep, they're having a special event out in the other area, but they said this bar area on the other side is open, so they let us come in here quickly to get out of the wind and the rain, and
Yep.
even let us bring Maya in to get into shelter.
Shelter out of the rain and the wind, and we're going to continue to have our
Upside down pizza.
wind blown pizza. This place is amazing. If you're a Harvest Host member, definitely put Round Lake Vineyard and Winery on your list of a place to stay. And we're just looking outside. Our RV is still here.
Looks like it's starting to possibly die down a touch.
It is. I would have to say that the pizza is really good. I did end up getting a piece with an olive that I wasn't aware. And I'm going to have to say, not a fan of olives. It kind of overwhelmed me. Wasn't expecting it because I wasn't, but their wings are really good. They kind of have a barbecue taste to them, yet that's
like
spicy,
a grill.
like grilled barbecue. And like I said, we are in the middle of a huge purple and red bubble right now, but it looks like it's gonna pass and we should be all good here. So we did go over because we knew that there were severe storms coming, and did pull in all of the slides and shut the windows for a majority of them to the RV. So and now tables and chairs are blowing over here in the parking lot. So we just had an amazing conversation with the owner here. And this place is even so much cooler than we thought. There's so much family history that goes into this place. They actually bought this winery from their grandparents. Oh, uh-oh.
Power just went out.
Power just went out.
Which is weird because the storm's been over for about 10 minutes.
But they did just come and tell us that there is a tornado warning in the county right over to the east of us. Oh, and
let there be light.
we did not plan that.
No.
Yeah. So, but.
So this addition is made out of an old barn where one of her uncles used to go hunting at, and it started falling down, and he just started grabbing pieces and wood and stuff and stored it for a long time, and they decided to grab it and build on a beautiful addition.
Power went out again.
I'm not sure how dark we are, but we're really bright people, but maybe not right now.
I mean, we're full of sunshine, so.
That is true.
But I said, this is kind of fun. We're in a winery. Do we have to drink the wine to make sure it doesn't go bad if the power goes out here? Round Lake Vineyard and Winery is definitely a place to check out. Hopefully you have power while you're here. It's kind of fun though. I'm sure the power's going to come back on. All right, so we're walking back to the RV. Looks like it's in one piece. Nothing fell on it. There's lots of trees around it, but looks like we're good. And we're going to tell you, once again, this is an amazing place to stop. Great Harvest Host. The staff is amazing. Can't say enough about this place, actually.
I agree.
This place is very special. Everything inside is got some sort of family thing to it, whether it's the barn boards or even the tables. It has something to do with the family, and obviously the property is on old family land as well.
When you first come in, if you look on Harvest Host, they talk about the long driveway and getting worried. It's kind of a little tricky when you get in it. Right? Not tricky. It looks like it's going to be tricky, but they got all kinds of U-turns and turnarounds, and it's big rig friendly. You don't have to worry about it having your toad hooked up. Ours is still hooked up, and we're going to just drive out straight tomorrow.
Yep. And we did say we have our slides in. We're probably going to leave that for tonight,
yep.
As we got to leave pretty early tomorrow to beat the winds. So amazing place to stay. I'm going to say we're putting this on our list, and we're definitely coming back here.
For sure.
You're going to have to excuse the mess as we threw the slides in and put everything in its place for the most part, but we're pretty much ready to travel tomorrow. And the thing is normally we have a lot of stuff on the bed, so everything's moved up forward right now. In the morning we'll move it all back to the bed, but this is what it looks like with the slides in. Oh, well, hello.
Hello, what are you doing?
I am showing. I should come in here with you. I am showing what the RV looks like with the slides pulled in, and now how we're going to hang out back here for a little bit before we take off in the morning.
Yep, it's going to be an early to bed night, so we're tucked in case there's any more storms, and we'll be able to take off early in the morning very easily.
like way early. Like way early. I'm like, we're normally not up until like 8 a.m. This is going to be like a 6 a.m., if not earlier, takeoff. So
Yeah, we hope to have a departure time at 6. If we get up by 5:15, we should be able to do that.
yeah. So, but this is what it looks like. This is quite comfortable, quite doable. But that's also why we picked out the layout we did, was so that we could actually do this if needed.
Unfortunately, the dog unmade the bed a little bit, but that's okay.
She normally does. We literally make our bed every single day, but the dog undoes it because she comes back here and literally pulls the covers down and makes her own little spot. Oh, where are you going?
She's trying to get up to her own little spot, which is right there.
Yep. So there she goes, joining us like she normally does. I normally get like 1/3 of the bed. Joel gets 1/3 of the bed, and she gets 2/3 of the bed. If that's possible in math.
That's just not possible in math.
But
she gets a third, I get a third, and Deb gets a third.
No, she takes a half, and I would say Joel and I each get a 4th. Sound about right, Maya? Yep. That's how Maya likes it, and that's how we roll. We are gonna head to bed. We'll see you in the morning. See how this turns out. We'll let you know if there's more storms.
Good night, everyone.
It's a little early.
It is very early. It is just 5:45 in the a.m. right now. Getting a little earlier start than normal because of wind conditions that are coming in later today. We want to beat foot home.
We're gonna do it.
We're going to do it. Let's do it.
Maya, you ready? You got everything packed? We said last night we had everything out, kinda, and now everything is put back in and ready to go. Can't say we're awake, but we're ready to go. Got coffee made. Here we go. We made it.
We can't thank all of you enough that have joined the Sunshine Squad and have been coming along in our RV adventures. We hit Wisconsin, but next week we're sharing a special video with you as we're sharing our 1-year expenses as full-time RVers. And now we're going to roll those bloopers, as you know we always have them. We all want to utilize this program that are members because we all want to utilize this program, and those of us that when you're actually requesting part of the as a part of being a host.
What was that?
Don't be coy with me.
He's got a new hairstyle going on. It's called Minnesota Windblown.
Well, we still got to get across all this Fairchild traffic.
That's true. We hit rush hour.
There's not this many cars in a day on this road normally.
Thanks for coming along on our journey to be chasing RV sunshine. Remember, life is about moments and not things, and you can always create your own sunshine and can find us chasing it in our RV. We'll see you on the next video.